Ha! Tristan went on vacation. You know what that means? Of course, I'm going to sneak in and do a Bordeaux offer video thing. He can't have all the fun. He can't do all the Bordeaux emails, can he? Well, yeah, he can. He can. You know, but while he's gone, a wine of import did recently arrive, and we felt we should really talk about this as soon as possible, because this is, there's a term that's bandied about in the business, and the term is cellar saver. Oh, that one? Oh, what a cellar saver. And usually folks in the business refer to a wine that ridiculously over-delivers in some kind of parameter, like it's a $30 wine, it tastes like it's $200 a bottle. It's a Grand Cru champagne that sells for like 30 bucks or something stupid, where you're getting the significant value for money in one way or the other, and you don't have to reach for the heavy duty gear. You don't have to reach for the big guns in your cellar. And some wines are, say, super cellar savers, some aren't. This wine, cellar saver. We originally found a beautiful cache of this wine in Europe on our travels, and brought it back and immediately sold it out, even without presenting an offer. It was one of these wines that people just saw it on the list, and it was immediately like, boom, out of here. So we got the word, we figured this out, and we called Europe and we bought more. And we bought all they had, actually. So they had maybe 300 more bottles of this gem, and we bought all of it. This is amazing gear. This is the reveal, the Saint Estephe de Calon La Chapelle. Saint Estephe de Calon La Chapelle. So Calon, Saint Estephe, Chapelle, there's a lot of words here. Let's talk about this. Saint Estephe de Calon was the original, well, no, not the original, La Chapelle de Calon, I think, was the original third name. And then this was the next third name for the third wine of Calon Segur. All right, so the famous Chateau Calon Segur in Saint Estephe. They're one of the first, actually, to do a premium third label wine. Right now, you see them all over the place. You see Margaux de Margaux, you see Ancillon from Lafite. You see a number of third label wines from top classified Gros Chateau. But these guys were doing it way back when, and they were doing it well. And this was at a time when good old Madame Gascaton owned the property, and she made classic wines capable of extended aging, maybe not so flattering at first, very Saint Estephe in their demeanor with the liquid minerals, a lot of graphite, a touch of tar, a lot of fruit, but very cabby, cassis fruit. So it's a wine that always needed to work itself out. And what happens then, especially in the great years, is you have a wine that ages beautifully and ends up in this beautiful spot. These are half bottles of the third wine of Calon Segur, in one of Calon Segur's greatest vintages ever. 95 for Calon Segur was a fabulous year. I believe the main label scored in the mid-90s. It was one of our top wines of the vintage. We originally tasted those wines on Premier. Calon, if I remember correctly, to me was better than Montrose, and Coast did okay in 95. This was really, really screaming wine, Calon Segur was. So we can expect the third wine to be special. Special it is, direct from the source. Guys, look at that cork. That is comical. That is 30 years old. Brilliant, perfect, unbelievable. Security tape on the bottles, QR coded, right? We're not playing, gang. We're not playing. This is legit, beautiful Chateau direct gear. And look at the color. 30-year-old half bottle. What? And we've opened half a dozen of these because they're saving our cellars too. And everyone's just been spot on, just remarkable. Great vintage, but we already talked about the vintage. It was probably the top vintage between 90 and 2000. 96 was good for Cabernet, all right? So 96 on the left bank was great for Cabernet. So these guys worked it out in 96 too. But 96 was a chewier vintage, more angular, and the 95s had more joy to them early on, and then aged deceptively well, a la 1985. So proof's in the pudding, man. Look at this wine. man, your spouse isn't drinking that night. You guys had a rough day, but you don't want to go through a full bottle. You don't want to drink that $300 bottle in the cellar. Boom, 20 bucks a half. 20 bucks a half. We probably should have raised it, but I already said the price of the offer. So we can't raise it now. I kind of biffed that one. 20 bucks, 20 bucks a half bottle. Come and get it. There's 300 half bottles. These will vaporize. What a joy, what a treat, what a wow.